Thank you, Mr. President, and my colleagues. I was not going to speak, but I sat at my desk and I wonder, where are we? Where are we? Is this really California? I'm listening to all the technical jargon and the rhetoric of the most distinguished members of this body. And I'm asking the question, are we really in California? Because we can talk about COLAs, and we can talk about indexing, we can talk about all of these technical terms. But the reality is when you go to your districts and you speak in front of a room with 500 struggling families, and you talk about COLA and indexing, they will look you stare face in the eye and ask you, what in the heck are you talking about? Why? Because they're trying to figure out a way to buy their children diapers. They're finding out a way to buy their children milk. Or how might they be able to pay their utility bills? Or how might they be able to pay their rent? These are not families, my friends, that are putting away money for a rainy day fund. These are not families that are planning vacations to Europe. These are not families that are driving in Teslas and Mercedes-Benz. These are not those families. These are families that are saying, I'm struggling and no one is listening to me. In Compton, in Watts, in South Los Angeles, in the Harbor Gateway area, where rent is $1,500 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. And let me tell you something, $10.50 an hour, which is what it's gonna go to next year, is $1,680 a month. So even the increase next year, of $10.50 at $680 a month still would not afford a family, a parent, to be able to afford an apartment, a one-bedroom apartment in Compton and Watts. And so we're sitting here with all these technical behaviors proselyting like great people. And the real question is, can any one of you in and on this floor actually live off of $680 a month? Can any one of you, ladies and gentlemen, afford for your own child to live off of $1,680 a month? And I will beg to say no. We have a fundamental responsibility to make sure we lift up as we climb this state. We have a fundamental responsibility to make sure when we go back to our respectful districts, that we say we advocated and fought for the most vulnerable population of our community, but yet for some of the most harding working families in our community. And I believe that if our workers are going to work every day, making companies the money that the CEOs will be able to buy their private jets, at least they can go home with dignity and pride knowing that their own utilities are being able to be paid. And so I don't look at this as a Republican issue. I don't look at this, my friends, as a Democratic issue. I look at it as a humanity issue, as an issue with pride, dignity, and respect, where parents and single women, mothers will be able to go home and replace their tears with pride, knowing that they too can go home and take care of their families and buy groceries. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. So let's talk about our COLAs and let's talk about our indexing. But the folks in our communities, they're trying to buy groceries. They're trying to pay their rent and their utility and figuring out which one is most important for that month. And so on behalf of the California Legislative Black Caucus and as a chair of the caucus, we support SB 3 and we thank the author for bringing this piece of legislation forward. Thank you.